Hi, so welcome to this first solo devlog for the game Tales of the Andromeda. So Tales of the Andromeda is a RPG adventure game with a little bit of sandbox in it, so I hope you're gonna like the video. So basically you arrive to a new planet after a spaceship trip. So that's the spaceship I'm talking about. You get off that ship and you discover this whole new planet. But for starters, you only get to visit what I call Colony Prime, a small colony that you have to try and discover, NPCs you have to talk to, and most importantly, infrastructure that you have to work on building. So, yep, so as I was saying, the spaceship island, but the spaceship island doesn't only have the spaceship. So let's visit Colony Prime for this first devlog. So as you can see, there is this cute lily pads path that you can use to move to one island to the other. Hoping that I don't fall into water and yeah, I fell. Alright, I'm going to take care of that later. So this is the first island we're visiting. It's the spaceship island, but it doesn't just contain a spaceship. Actually, the spaceship island also has a very modest little market, which is right at the end of this little path. So this is the farming island, which we are going to visit later. I forgot to mention, the game is going to allow you to pick your own character, own gender as well. But at the moment, I'm only just using a placeholder with pretty lame animations, and also she doesn't have clothes and she's not hand painted yet. So I was saying the market. This still is important because it allows you to buy books and also scrolls which contains recipes and plans, basically ways to build within this game. And that's pretty much important because this game is about the knowledge that your character has. So if your character has no knowledge of how to build the house, they're not going to be able to talk about building a house with other NPCs. So one NPC might teach them how to build a house, but looking into a book or scroll would be of much better help. So this is the hospital island we were on earlier. It's built out of a huge mushroom, and this is the farm island. So at the moment, it's a very, very modest farm because, as I was saying, the whole point of, well, the sandbox part of the game is about making the colony better. And once you visit another colony, you can also work at making it better. So at the moment, it really doesn't have much. And also I built these little wooden platforms so that you can easily get from one island to the other. That and the lily pads paths. So as I was saying, it's a really, really modest farm. It's really just fruits and vegetables that grow on this land. But you can visit other places later on, bring back some seeds and start to grow them. But as you can see, apart from lighting, we don't have much. But you can go to the control center and learn about hydroponic and build hydroponic chambers and oxygen farms as well. So that's among the many things that you can evolve. So this is an NPC. He's a frog guy, but at the moment it doesn't have a texture. It doesn't have animations. Well, it does have a walk animation, but it doesn't have an AI just yet. So moving on, This is the residential island. So one thing that's very important about those aliens is that they are truly non-destructive, meaning that if there is a huge mushroom, they're not going to chop down the mushroom so that they can build a house on top. No, they're going to carve it inside out, and then build the house inside of the mushroom, which allows for a lot of um, creativity. I mean, building mushroom houses, log houses, stump houses, pretty much anything that's big enough to be a house can be turned into a house. So at this point, I'm showing you the residential island as if it was completely ready. But when you first get on the planet, the only thing you can see are blank mushrooms and a simple stump. But by working with the NPCs and the robot builder, that's how you actually turn those into houses. And the more houses you build, the more people are going to come and live inside of the city. And more people there are, more employees and more ideas, more creativity that are going to allow you to evolve this particular colony. So the thing is, you don't have to stay in one colony, but this is kind of the starter place for the game, so it kind of acts as a tutorial. So this is for the very last island. I call it the control center island because this building you see there is really, really important. That's where you're going to work with NPCs in fields such as engineering, robotics, infrastructure, and so on. So if you look on top, it has tons of vegetation, and there are solar panels that power the entire colony, and also with cute mushroom that well, they kind of use like a radio system so that you can communicate from one colony to the other. So let's try and visit this building a little bit more. At the moment, we can go inside of the building, but that's something I'm going to be working on. So, for example, your player could go inside of the infrastructure room, and then try and work with NPCs. But at the very beginning of the game, your character doesn't know much. So talking with these NPCs who don't talk the same language you do, and trying to decipher these books that they have, that's how you discover, for example, how to make a chair, and then how to make a table, and later on how to make a house, and with work, how to make more complicated stuff such as oxygen chambers and so on. I talked about the sandbox features a lot, but that's actually an adventure RPG. So once you follow the quest and the story starts to unravel, and you're going to be able to leave this first colony, which acts kind of like a tutorial. And once you leave this colony, that's when you access the open world, which I can't wait to start working on. So the very last thing I worked on is this waterfall. So yeah, I know there's still a lot of work to be doing, but I'm still proud because I'm not used to working on a waterfall to set, but that's my first one. So that's it for this first visit. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to subscribe for the next devlog. Bye!